You sly dog! You got me monologuing! I can't believe it!
Every time it hurts me.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? We're back. Monologuing episode 6.
Yes, episode 6.
We never knew if we were gonna be able to get enough people interested to do this, and we got a bunch of people interested.
Yeah.
So many actually that we're doing a 9-match round 1, which is great. We are on the second half of that now.
Yes.
So we are actually gonna fill up one of the brackets today. Because we're going back. Where are my banners? Oh shit. Buy our shit.
Yes, buy our shit, of course.
Buy our shit. You see, when you buy our shit, we're gonna take all the profits for it.
Hold on, Nazar, hang on. We're having trouble.
With Twitch?
It's not doing it.
Shit.
We're having trouble doing it. Let's try it again.
How do we fix that?
We're back. Okay, I think we're good.
Mine still says issues.
I'm looking at it live right now. We good.
Okay.
Hey, Rose.
So, if people buy our shit, we're going to take all the profits from that, you know? And we're going to take a small percentage of that. And we're going to give that to the people who are playing in our thing. The problem is that the profit's zero right now. Yes. We're actually losing money. You know what might happen? We might need to do a GoFundMe, Mike. What do you think, Mike? What happens if by the end of the year, you and I realize, you know what? We didn't make enough money off our shirts or mugs. Buy the mugs. Or what if, we lie and say we did?
I don't think it'd go over too well.
It's a great idea. Nobody gives a shit. Apparently, you can just throw shit with whatever reason and get $400 in an hour.
But then you have to shut it down because of all that publicity.
Maybe. I'm sorry. Shit happens, man. Okay. We're back to a bracket we have been before. We're going back to the good.
The goo.
We already have Caleb, little boatman. We have Caleb, Coho. And I'm pretty sure if we had a Caleb playing today, it would also be going to be going in the round 2 because apparently that's the thing. So, no, we don't have a Caleb today. What we do have is Chris Diaz and Malcolm Goldie. What do you expect of this, Mike?
A shit show, but a good shit show.
Yeah, it happens. Before we bring them in, we need a third judge.
Yes.
And we ask the best possible choices. They all said no.
Yes.
We got Will.
It's because someone said my name 3 times in a mirror.
That's fair.
Wait, in the mirror, isn't that 5 times?
No.
He's different.
Oh wait, that's Candy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Will.
I'm the NutraSuit man. It's 33% off.
Fair. So, player 1, this man right here, Chris Diaz.
Hello.
Are you doing a monologue from John Carpenter's film The Fog?
No. Yeah, I'm not doing a monologue for that. No.
I couldn't understand shit. Did you, Mike?
No.
Okay. Do you think you have what it takes to move to the next round?
Yes, I do.
I like it. Short and sweet.
You're playing Malcolm. What's up, Malcolm?
Not much.
Do you think you have what it takes to beat the fog demon over there?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I can. I mean, you'll probably be able to understand me better. So,
Bill, you have a bias.
I'm under a contract to say no.
Perfect.
We're
Okay.
doing monologuing today, Rose. And yes, like I told you, fuckers, the shark was gonna die sometime.
Oh
Slowly-
shit! I didn't even notice. The shark is not. It's still not even dead. It's like dying.
Yeah. Fair.
I would give you $490 for sure. Okay, Malcolm. Since you actually have a working camera, this is a coin. Call it when I flip it.
Heads.
It is heads. So, do you want to go first in round 1 or in round 2?
I'll go first in round 2.
Perfect. Okay, so
And
you're going
everyone
backstage right now.
comments, we will be sharing your comments after each round. Once the round ends, once both people go, we'll share your comments.
Okay, Chris. Round number 1, shorter monologue, 1 to 2 minutes from a movie that you selected yourself. If you fuck it up, I just want to try again. You call Mulligan. I'll come back in, reset your clock. You can do that twice. Smart about it. If you need it, don't doubt to use it. When you're done, just say "and scene," because sometimes people do dramatic pauses. We don't know what the fuck you're doing. So, what do you have for us for round 1?
So I went with Crazy Stupid Love. I went with Bobby's little speech in front of classroom and talk about the Scarlet
I
Letter.
think you need to fix the mic. Sorry.
Yeah, fix it a little bit, Diaz. All right, Maura.
Mike gets all the love.
Of course.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, a lot better.
What are you saying for us today?
So I'm doing Bobby's speech from Crazy Stupid Love in front of the classroom, and you talk about the Scarlet Letter, and you go, "You're a bunch of assholes."
Crazy Stupid Love. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Your time starts as soon as you start speaking. Good luck.
You want to talk about the Scarlet Letter, Miss Taffety? Well, they both wearing A, and I think it means asshole. You want to know why? Because the two characters fall in love, and love is for assholes. Okay, I'm starting over. Sorry. Can I hear the mulligan here?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Let's get to try again. Time starts when you start.
You want to talk about the Scarlet Letter, Miss Taffety? Well, they both wearing A, and I think it meant asshole. You want to know why? Well, the two characters both fall in love, and love is for asshole. The stupid book is about a bunch of characters who are asshole, who fall in love like asshole, and die at the end like asshole. Sorry about all the assholes. Instinct.
Okay. You were on the short side. 36 seconds. But for this round, it counts. Will, do you have any thoughts?
I think I really actually love this movie, and I really love this particular monologue. So, I think it was a very bold choice to choose a monologue as someone who's not a teenage boy. But I think it was pretty good.
Mike.
Yeah, I think it was pretty good. Definitely a little on the short side, but good.
I think if I don't say it was okay, it's gonna call me an asshole. Maybe. Okay. Chris, wait a bit. We're bringing in Malcolm. Malcolm, what do you have for us for round 1?
I picked the wake up little spider monologue that the Green Goblin says in the first Spider-Man movie.
Interesting choice. I kind of expected something from Peter Jackson. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Time starts when you start. Good luck.
Wake up, little spider. Wake up. No, you're not dead. Yet. Just paralyzed. Temporarily. You're an amazing creature, Spider-Man. You and I are not so different. Well, to each his own. I chose my path. You chose the path of the hero, and they found you amusing for a while. The people of the city. But the one thing they love more than a hero is to see a hero fail, fall, die trying. In spite of everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you. Why bother? Here's the real truth. There are 8 million people in the city, and those teeming masses exist for the sole purposes of lifting the few exceptional people onto their shoulders. You and me, we're exceptional. I could squash you like a bug right now, but I'm offering you a choice. Join me. Imagine what we could accomplish together, what we could create, or we could destroy. Because the death of countless innocents, selfish battle again and again and again until we're both dead. Is that what you want? Think about it, hero. End scene.
Okay. You got a minute, 10 seconds. Okay. My thoughts? I think it's the opposite of Chris. Chris went like all fiery passion. You were too neutral for that. I think you had to invest a little more. You know, you had to sell Spider-Man, you know? And you just, I kind of felt like you were telling him the news, you know? Very straightforward. Mike, what do you thought?
You actually said it perfectly there. You came across, you got it all out, but there was no passion to it. It was just straightforward, kind of like you were reading from it in a way. I think if you just give a little more passion on your next one, it'll be good.
Will, thoughts?
So I know this has been said in other matches, and I'm gonna be the one to say it here again. Feel free to use your pauses and breathe. Yeah. It did feel a little rushed to me, and and maybe it's just because I've watched this movie way too many times. It's menacing is not rushed. Menacing is always drawn out, and therefore it builds suspense.
Will, are you from Australia?
No.
I've heard Australians enjoy their Spider-Man.
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna bring Chris back. Judges, get your votes.
We'll share some of this stuff while we're doing the votes.
Aww. Hello.
I hope she's feeling better, Rose.
She'll bounce back, and it's gonna be
yes, great. I have been there from the beginning. I answered that in the comments. Crazy stupid love.
Okay. I'm ready. Let's go with Will.
Okay. So if it's a contest of who has the better camera, obviously I would have to go to Malcolm here. But because of the energy that he brought to it, I'm going to say Diaz.
Okay. Mike?
Yeah, I liked what Malcolm did, but the passion and what Diaz brought to it, I went with Diaz as well.
My vote don't count, but it's also Chris Diaz. It was close, actually, but at the end of the day, I feel like the energy he had for it kind of overcame all the technical issues. Because it would be easy to just say, like, barely see him, barely understand him. the fuck is going on? No, I mean, he was calling us an asshole, and I got that.
And I will second what Nazario was saying too. I think both Malcolm and Chris did a good job,
Yes.
but both kind of suffered from the same problem, is that they were both rushing the entire time, where just taking a deep breath beforehand, focusing on the performance will just make all the difference in the world.
I feel they were trying to like hit the mark of the time. And remember, guys, like I said, this is the round where that doesn't really count. This is the round where you can like go a little over, go a little low. You can try and see what works and what doesn't. And if you make it to the next round, then you do the judgments. The judges for that. Okay. So Malcolm, you're gonna go first in round 2.
Yep.
What do you have?
Oh, hang on, Malcolm. Real quick. The stream shut down.
Again?
Yes.
But mine says it's okay.
Yeah, mine does too.
I'm looking on Twitch right now. We are offline.
God damn Twitch. Give me a sec.
Let me see if it's back. Okay, it looks like we're back.
Okay.
We're back.
Yeah, sorry about the technical difficulty, guys.
I mean, I blame Twitch.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you have for us, Malcolm?
I chose the "How Much Does Your Life Weigh" speech monologue from Up in the Air.
Okay.
Not yet.
Let's start your time when you.
How much does your life weigh? Imagine for a second that you're carrying a backpack. I want you to feel the straps on your shoulders. You feel them? I want you to pack it with all the stuff that you have in your life. You start with the little things, the shelves and the drawers, the knickknacks, collectibles. Feel the weight as that adds up. Then you start adding larger stuff. Clothes, tabletop appliances, lamps, linens, your TV. That backpack should be getting pretty heavy now. And you go bigger. Your couch, your bed, your kitchen table. Stuff it all in there. Your car. Get it in there. Your home, whether it's a studio apartment or a 2-bedroom house. I want you to stuff it all into that backpack. Now try to walk. It's kind of hard, isn't it? This is what we do to ourselves on a daily basis. We weigh ourselves down until we can't even move. And make no mistake, moving is living. Now, I'm going to set that backpack on fire. What do you want to take out of it? Photos? Photos are for people who can't remember. Drink some ginkgo and let the photos burn. In fact, let everything burn and imagine waking up tomorrow with nothing. It's kind of exhilarating, isn't it? That is how I approach every day. End scene.
Okay, you got 2 minutes, 20 seconds. It took your time this time. At least, I think it was better. Overall, I think it didn't feel like a lecture. It felt more like somebody actually trying to deliver some emotion in their dialogue. It worked out better for me. Mike, what do you think?
Yeah, you definitely improved from the first one. I still like the pauses are good, but it does sound like you're still kind of reading it, but it's definitely better than the first one. So I applaud you for that, man. Good job.
You see, for
I mean,
me,
I would leave like
go
I
ahead.
will clear that a bit, leave some leeway. We had a different match scheduled. These guys were brave enough
Yes.
to go for it today. So I kind of forgive some reading because of that, because obviously it wasn't like a long prep time, but it is noticeable a little bit when it's for an extended period. Will.
And feeding off, kind of feeding off what Mike was saying, it does kind of, seem like an instructional for say, like kind of like, almost like a TED talk. But in all fairness, that was kind of the point of this, of this particular monologue in the scene. He is essentially giving a TED talk. And what I actually liked about Malkin's performance is that there, the words coming out are callous and unfeeling, and his delivery really kind of upped that ante a little bit. So I really did appreciate this monologue.
Okay. And then back, Chris.
Hello.
What do you have for round 2?
So I went with probably one of my favorite monologues for any movie. I went with the opening monologue from Godfather.
Okay.
I thought for a long
Bold choice. Let's see if it plays off. Okay. Give me 1 second. I lost the stopwatch. Got it. Time starts when you start.
I believe in America. America made my fortune. I raised my daughter in the American fashion. I gave her freedom, but I taught her never to dishonor her family. She found a boyfriend, not Italian. She went to movie with him. She stayed out late. I didn't protest. 2 months ago, he took her for a drive with another boyfriend. They made her drink whiskey, and then they tried to take advantage of her. She resisted. She kept her honor, so they beat her like an animal. When I went to the hospital, her nerves were broken. Her jaw was shattered, held together with wires. She couldn't weep because she was in pain. But I wept. Why did I weep? She was the light of my life. A beautiful girl. But now, she never be beautiful again. Sorry. I went to the police station like a good American. The 2 boys were brought to trial. The judge sentenced them to 3 years in prison and suspend the sentence. Suspend the sentence! They went free that very day. I stood there like a fool in the courtroom. And the 2 bastards, they smiled at me. I said to my wife, for justice, we must go to Don Corleone. End scene. Whew.
Will, thoughts? 2 minutes to 24 seconds, by the way.
So my very first thought is we have, these are probably some of the boldest choices for monologues that we've seen this entire tournament.
Yeah.
This is kind of incredible. With that being said, Towards the middle, it got a little shaky. But holy shit, did you manage to sell that ending? I was, like, I did not see that. I did not see that ending to the monologue come.
Mike?
Yeah, going off of what Wolf said, I think you had a strong opening and then it kind of faltered in the middle there, but you brought it home at the end, man. You brought the emotion to it. You needed to deliver that final couple lines there, and you did. Good job.
Okay. These are pretty close. Both rounds. It's not like I don't know. It's not clear cut for me.
Yeah, some of the matches I've been watching have been pretty clear cut in my mind. This one, even after the broadcast, I might agonize over this one.
Okay, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna give this one to Malcolm. I just feel he took the notes from the first round and kind of improved what he was trying to sell. And like Will said, it was kind of a TED talk. It was that was kind of the point. So it helped him a little bit to like, okay, now I get it. And yeah, Chris was like a roller coaster. Like he got you right in the beginning. I was like, yeah, okay, we're in. And then it stuck. And you got one of those messages like, the ride will keep going in a couple of minutes. Please keep your hands inside the vehicle. And then we got it right again. So I think Malcolm was more even keeled. So my vote goes to Malcolm. Will, what do you got?
See, and I kind of went the other way because while both took the notes from round one, Chris added the passion even more and allowed his to simmer. Like it, I kind of like I see what you're saying here, Nazario, that the middle does dip, but to me, that dip, that's where the ride stops, is kind of like on Splash Mountain, where it's like you're just staring at the precipice, and then it just fucking drops you. And to me, that just brought it all the way home for me.
I dig that reference, man. I love Splash Mountain. Mike, what do you got?
Okay, so I think for this round, Malcolm, you chose something right up your alley, man. You did, and it turned out good for you. And Diaz, you chose something that, yeah, you chose one of the most iconic monologues, and I did not expect anything out of that. I thought it was going to be a train wreck, but you pulled it out at the end. I think you did a great job with the ending. So with that said, I gave the slight edge to Diaz.
And with that, your winner for tonight, Chris Diaz, moves to round two. So, how do you feel, Chris?
Comments.
Oh, yeah. Comments first.
Let's see.
Do we have?
Oh, yeah. So that was okay. And yeah, I said that in the comment. They do choose this round. For this round,
they get to choose, yes. Okay. Again, how do you feel, Chris?
I feel good. I've been nervous. Malcolm, you did a really good job. Like, up in the air and the other one did really good. I didn't know what to expect because I went in with very little prep time, but I took two monologues that I love. I did jump on a monologue for acting class, and from many years ago, I actually did a good job with it. So I went with one I knew from a movie that is my favorite movie of all time, and I felt good. I'm nervous for round two, but I think now that I know what to work on, to prep myself more, I find longer, round one monologue.
Do you feel you have what it takes to beat Caleb 1 and Caleb 2?
No, because both men and one what I want Boatman thing, and he was great, and the other killer was great. So I was like, I'm nervous, but I do the best I can, and so my theater experience, I've been theater for almost 22 years now, like doing theater and a bunch of other things, acting.
I would say my advice: buy a camera and a mic. Okay, Malcolm. You're out of the tournament, but we're gonna keep this going after if there's enough interest still. Would you care to come back? And who would you like to play if you do?
I definitely would like to come back. I mean, it's one of those ones like with more prep time, I probably could be able to like work on these a little bit more. I mean, but I mean, it's all for the fun really, because I'm like, by the time I saw this, I had 4 hours of like, well, I'm going to pick some monologues which are going to be easy to sort of quickly come up with something and do my best, and that's what I did. I'm just relieved I don't have to face the Calebs, so. But I mean, but I'd actually like to take on Jay out at some stage.
That's
I
an
would
interesting.
love that.
Being
I would
happy.
love that match.
It would be kind of weird, but in a good way. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. The Goot bracket is set. Triple threat. It's gonna come your way. We still have 3 more matches for round 1.
Yeah.
We're still gonna try to keep one a week. Maybe we'll try to squeeze another one in there to push it through. Because if not, then round 2 is gonna be like Christmas. So thanks to Mike. Thanks to Will for jumping in last minute. Thanks to this guy for being brave enough to come here, put your face on screen, and be able to sell you a monologue. Kind of wish we had gone to the tiebreaker. It was a good one. Okay. Thanks, Malcolm. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, everybody who watched. Sorry for the inconvenience. Twitch being a bitch today. And buy our shit.
Buy our
so
shit.
we don't have to do a GoFundMe at the end of the year. Bye-bye. See you next time.